You have a framework, the ABCs, which we'll get into in detail. But just give me a broad overview of what the ABCs, what you mean by ABCs.
Sure. The ABCs are a few key steps or qualities that I found really useful in teaching people how to be mindful of their emotions so that they have some kind of a framework to look at how do I handle this? How do I relate to emotions wisely? So the A stands for awareness, which is about just knowing what's happening. Right? That's the first step in any mindfulness practice, to be aware of what's happening. The B stands for balance, which is about how we're relating to the emotions. The C stands for curiosity and care, which is a specific kind of relationship. It's where we actually start to really investigate, get interested in the emotions. And the S is for support. Emotions are really challenging sometimes, so it's important to have cultivated a sense of support and inner strength to deal with emotions when they're challenging.
So we'll get granular on each of these letters and show people how to operationalize the advice. But let's start with A. So how do we become aware of our emotions, and why is that so important?
So awareness is knowing what's happening.
It's like the sine qua non of this whole thing.
Exactly. Just being able to be aware, how am I feeling right now? What's going on? You know?
That's mindfulness 101.
Exactly. So it's that simple. Just starting to actually include our emotions in our life, in our awareness, in our meditation practice, in our day. So just kind of having a sense of what's going on for me right now? How am I feeling? If we want to start to be able to be more mindful of our emotions and develop facility with them, checking in and seeing how we're feeling from time to time will build our awareness. It'll start to help us notice what we're feeling more often.
But are there other practical things that we can do in order to build our awareness of our emotions?
I think one of the main things is just naming the emotion, or just being able to put a label on it. And this is a kind of very, very useful mindfulness tool of noting, labeling.
For me, I feel like just naming it, even if it's not precise, takes a lot of the power out of the thing.
Exactly, it does. As soon as we name something, there's a relationship with it. There's some distance, because all of a sudden it's that thing. That's one of the functions of labeling in mindfulness practice is it helps us to recognize, this is an experience. This is a certain phenomenon that's arising. So there's a little bit of wisdom developing in naming it. So it's a very important, very powerful part of the practice.